Y'all already know what this is. It's very important. Today is a very important day. And if you've been here with me all week, I appreciate you. If you haven't been here all week, you missed a hell of a week. I am Big Smash, host of the I'll Explain All This Later podcast. Tonight, we wrap this up. It's been a hell of a week. I said there were going to be some things that I bring up, and there was going to be a lot of stuff, moving parts. Somebody asked me the question, and they said, when are you going to start thinking about your podcast as an actual business? Like, when are you going to, because as of right now, it's just a hobby. And I thought about that. I thought about that for a very long time. I sat in the cut. I sat in the cut and I thought about it, and I really did take my time to think about what I could do to actually generate money. Because that's what I want to do. I want to generate some money. I want to generate some income. And so, as I started doing Explain-A-Palooza, I thought about this would be dope in front of a crowd. And if I could put it together, it would be solid. 3 years ago, I had an idea, and unfortunately, the space that I was in 3 years ago would not allow me to let that idea come to fruition. Fast forward till now, 2026, I think I figured it out. We stepping it up a level. July 10th, 2026. I'll explain all this later. Big Smash is going to be doing a live show in Chicago, right where my people at, right where I was born and raised. January 10th, I will be doing a live show in front of a live audience. And trust and believe. Trust and believe that everything that I'm about to do is going to be spectacular. School, what up? January 10th, 2026. It's going to be a show. It's going to be a live show. And it don't stop there. I got some people I got some people that I'm bringing along with me. I got the crew. I got people. So January 10th in Chicago. All right. The snow ain't gonna stop no show. Tara, what up? The snow ain't gonna stop no show. People get out, go see Chris Brown and all them. If they was in the snow, they'll go see them so they can come support. I don't give a fuck. Snow ain't stopping nothing. All right. What I will say though is if you support me, you fuck with me, like you really, really fuck with me, you will be there. You will be there. Okay? Tickets will be $10. The show starts at 6. The show starts at 6. We're going from 6 to 10. I got some special guests popping out. Vendors, caterers, DJs, videographers, photographers, artists. You want to get in on this? Reach out to me. Just reach out. The ones that know, you know. January 10th, we going live for the first time. Well, then pull up. Come on out. Come on out. I got some of my podcast friends popping out. This has been in the works for about a month now. We got the venue. I'm going to get more details on the venue soon. I'm working on, bringing some of the best to do this. If everything goes well, then I'll be doing another show around Valentine's Day for this. And then if that goes well, I'll be moving to a couple of other different cities. I really just want to start thinking of podcasting as a brand instead of just a hobby. It's not a hobby. I put too much money into this for it to be a hobby. So January 10th, I need y'all to come on out. You will be entertained. You will definitely be entertained. It will definitely be one of those events. Tickets is only $10. All right. I had to think about something as we jump into tonight's topic, and I'll give more details on the show as we go throughout the show. Motivation. Tonight's topic is about motivation. What fuels you to get up out of bed every morning to do what you need to do? What pushes you to succeed when we all had them days where we don't feel like getting up for work? We don't feel like getting out of bed. We don't feel like cooking. We don't feel like cleaning. We don't feel like dealing and hearing, whining with our badass kids. We all have those moments. I never wanted to work a 9 to 5, if I'm going to be completely honest. But I think I had to work a 9 to 5 because my endeavors as a drug dealer lasted about 5 minutes. So I already knew that shit wasn't for me. I'm not, that wasn't for me. I was too scary to be a drug dealer. I ain't gonna lie. I was too scary. My mans gave me a whole bag full of weed and a whole bag full of it. And I was on the block for like 5 minutes. I kept getting paranoid. Police, sirens, woo, all that shit. Nah, bro, you can hide this. I don't want no parts of it. But the 9 to 5 shit was intriguing because what they don't tell you, when you start having relations and you start creating kids are not cheap. They're not cheap at all. So I was out here creating life. Creating life costs money. So I got on my shit. I did. I wasn't built for the criminal life. And I wasn't built to be broke. I wasn't built to live paycheck to paycheck. I wasn't built to be eating Roman noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner again. I wasn't going back down that path. I remember when I was 14 years old. Yes, sir. Hey. We gonna talk, Sly. Soon as this shit over, we gonna talk. I remember I was 14 years old. I got into it with my pops. I was going from abandoned apartments that he was the caretaker for an apartment building. And I was going from abandoned apartments because I knew all of them. Just because I didn't want to go home. And I was stealing out of grocery stores, and I was stealing out of gas stations, and I was stealing from people off the streets and shit like that. And I just knew, like, yo, I'm not going back to that life. My motivation was my kids, because I ain't want them to grow up and go through that. I ain't want them to go through the nonsense that I had to go through. Nah, I wanted them to be better than that. My motivation, my drive, my grind is I want to make it. And I don't live by everybody else's definition of making it, because if you ask anybody, if you ask 10 people, what's your definition of making it? You're going to get 10 different answers. I promise you're going to get 10 different answers. Nobody's going to have the same answer as to what's making it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be broke. I can't afford to be broke. You know, and it behooves me when people who think that you got it made, think that you got it easy, think that you know, they don't understand how many days I woke up early and how many days I stayed up late, how many days I pushed past the pain. I'm grinding, I'm hustling. You know, you get tired. They don't understand that when your bank account look funny, that stress hit a little different. Because now you struggling and you trying to pitch every idea in your head on who to run to and how you finna get it and how you gonna handle the bills and how you gonna take care of these kids. They don't understand the pain of that. They don't understand how much money it takes to podcast. And back when I was rapping, when I was the freaky thug romantic gentleman, back when I was rapping, they don't understand how much money I put into that shit just for that shit to crumble down at the end. They don't understand that you ain't always gonna have hits. You're gonna miss on a lot of your ideas and a lot of your dreams and a lot of your visions. You're gonna miss on that shit, but they gonna keep coming because your determination is different. You gotta remember the why you got up this morning, the why you go to work, the why you grind, the why you why. They don't understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it. I do this shit for my kids so they don't have to struggle. I do this shit for the family. I do this shit for my last name because that means something to me. I do this shit for me. Because if I don't do it, shit, who the hell gonna get out here and do it? You know what I'm saying? That fire is in me. It's different. You know? I do it for my kids because they ignite something in me for me to be better. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave them with a legacy that I'm grinding to change the whole trajectory of my bloodline. I think about my kids. I think about my parents. I think about my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, aunties, whoever, you know. I think about them, and this is why I get up and I think about all the sacrifices that my parents made to put us in better positions to win. Did we always follow that path? No. But the fact that I know this woman, my mama, worked 25 years walking up and down blocks, delivering mail. I do it for that. That's listen, I ain't never seen that woman complain. She never complained. She went up, she got out, she did what she had to do. Plain and simple. She did what she had to do. She ain't complain. She ain't holler that she was tired. She got up and she did what she had to do. And that's where it got instilled in me from, to just get up and do it. I know we want to complain. I know we want to complain. I know we want to, what up, everybody on IG. I know we go through the moments where we want to complain and we want to be tired. Be tired. The struggle be real. The struggle be fucking real. You know, I did a lot of things for love. You know what I'm saying? I broke my neck for love way too many times. For the love of my friends, for the love of my partner that I was with, for the love of the family, for the love of the world. I broke my neck for that. You know what I'm saying? And until you experience having a real partner that don't want you out here carrying all the weight, that's stable, you know what I'm saying? You grind harder. You grind hard. It makes you grind harder when you got somebody that you know has your back. A lot of people don't have your back. You know, a real partner is going to show up, and they're going to be a co-pilot, and they're going to show up, and they're going to show out. They're going to step up for every step of the way. Everything that you're trying to do, they right there. They're going to make sure you ain't struggling, because they're going to help you shoulder that load. They're going to motivate you to get better. That's what I do it for. I do it for, you know, the co-pilot. Somebody that believes in me, you know. You got to make sure your partner feels safe, secure, and respected. And if you do that, the hustle and the commitment is going to rise to the occasion every time. That's love in action. That's love in motion. You know, but the deepest motivation, I think, for me is for myself. Because I came up hearing, you ain't going to be shit. You ain't going to do that. You ain't going to be able to accomplish this. You ain't going to get there. You ain't going to do this. You ain't going to do that. I heard that shit all my life, and it honestly pissed me the hell off, because it's like, again, you don't know how many nights I done sat grinding. You don't know how many last dollars I done spent on this podcast and shit. You don't know how much edits and promos and studying and training and all this work that I done put in. You don't know how many times I done got my mans up on the phone telling him my ideas and trying to, you know, pick his brain and see what he think and what we think and how we think. That's how I'll explain all this later came away from Bet the House. Bet the House was my baby. That was my brainchild. Like, I fucked with that shit. That was my everything. And I went through so much trying to keep Bet the House afloat that it broke me in two. Different co-hosts, missed opportunities, ideas that I put together that I never got down and sat down and put out. It was a lot. But I knew and I told myself every single day, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. You know, and in order to truly be one of them, you got to get your ass up and you got to grind. It ain't no time for time off. The grind is about you. The grind is about you. The grind is about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about looking in the mirror and gut checking every morning, you know, knowing you've maximized your potential. I don't leave the day and I don't end the day unless I fully know that everything I was supposed to do that day, I did it. I grind because the pain I've been through and the vision that I promised myself. I told myself, we gonna eat. We ain't gonna starve. These kids ain't gonna starve. I ain't gonna starve. We gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fucking eat. That's it. We gonna eat. I don't give a damn how tired I am, how sleepy I am, how my hands hurt, how my feet hurt. I don't really care. If I can get up and do frivolous shit, play video games, watch TV, eat, talk to women, chill with the homies, all that other shit. I can put in the work to do something better. I'm saying I do it for the younger version of me, the one who always knew that if you just give me a chance, I'm gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? Who didn't have the resources or the knowledge. If I had the resources and the knowledge that I got now, oh man, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old me would have been a dog. And there wasn't gonna be nothing in there to stop it. I already knew I was gonna be something. I just didn't go down the right path in order to get it. Self-respect is everything. You can't put a price tag on that. And don't be afraid to fail, man. Don't be afraid to fall off a cliff and fail, because you're going to fail. That's just what it is. Nobody gets up and succeeds 100% of everything. So when I said bet the house, I don't think it was a failure. I just think it was too ahead of its time. And I didn't really transform. I didn't really transform the way I was supposed to. I didn't have the discipline. You know what I'm saying? Motivation is what gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you rich. Being patient, being understanding. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that again. Motivation is what gets you started. Discipline is what gets you rich. You could be motivated all day, but if you don't have the discipline to save, to study, to say no to the nightlife, you'll lose it all. Your grind is protected by your daily choices, things that you do. It could all be over in an instant. You wouldn't even know it because you're too busy getting distracted. No distractions. You got to stay focused. You got to look dead ahead at everything in front of you. You can't trip over what's back there because it ain't in front of you no more. It ain't. Your grind is protected by your daily choices, not your dreams. You can't eat off a dream. You got to get up and make that dream a reality. Don't let someone else's highlight reel disrupt your mission. Okay? I'm not looking at the next person's temporary gain. I'm not looking at what they're doing over there and envious about it. If I'm looking at what you're doing, it's because I'm studying and I'm learning. You might be teaching me something that I did not know how to do. And I'm not oblivious to sit here and say, you know what? I don't know how to do that. That doesn't make you weak. Doesn't make you a failure because you don't know how to do something that somebody else is doing. I'm going to learn. I'm going to get my ass up and I'm going to learn. Straight up. I don't look at the next person's cars. I don't look at the quick wins. I'm not comparing it to the steady, quiet grind that I'm on. Man, my mission is different. Their finish line ain't yours. Their finish line is not yours. Real shit. I'm staying focused on my blueprint. I got a plan. I got a vision. Building a legacy, not a temporary spectacle. Real shit. I grind for everything that I just mentioned. Every bit of it. Every piece of it. Because I hate them dark days when I say, man, I want to, but I can't. Damn, man, I wish I could. Catch me next week. I watched all my homies turn up. And even though they offered for me to turn up with them, I just couldn't turn up off another person's dime and be okay with it. That ain't me. I can't be up under no woman and be broke. I can't tell my kids we can't eat today because I ain't got no money. Nah, fuck that. I ain't going back to them days. I grind for all of them. I grind for me. Those two things are inseparable. Real shit. This is my moment. This is everything that I've been putting in work to do. We gonna do it. July 10th. We gonna do it. I'm gonna do everything I set out to do. July 10th. It's going down in a major way. My first ever My first ever event that I am throwing for me. I'm putting that together. Oh, I got some help. Somebody put a bug in my ear this morning and said, you do this for you. It says, I'll explain all this later. You do this for you. It's your coming out party. This is your coming out party. So January 10th, and hear my voice very clearly. If you live in Chicago and you rock with Big Smash, if Big Smash has ever looked out for you, he's ever blessed you in any way, get there. Straight up. Y'all know how much support and love I show. Y'all know how many times I show up, I show out. You know, I show up for everybody. So this time, I need people to show up for me. Straight up. January 10th. That's a Saturday. Be in the building. You rock with me. I don't even want to hear I rock with you, dog. I don't even want to hear that shit. Be in the building. Be in the building. And then February, we spinning the block. I got a show coming up in St. Paul, Minnesota. And the ideas for these shows is crazy. I'm going to give y'all the themes of these shows at a later date. But if you be there, if you rock with me like you say you do, January 10th, you'll come buy a $10 ticket. You'll come ride out with us. 'Cause I got some panels. I got some entertainment for y'all. We gonna wild out. You could take 2 to 3 hours out your day to come rock with somebody that rock with you. And if you turn around and say, I ain't never did nothing for you, you a liar. But that's cool too. Everybody need to be in the building, man. January 10th, we live. We bringing it home. Chat-Town, what up? A live studio audience. I'll explain all this later podcast. Big Smash and friends. It's gonna be one of them. All right? And as I said earlier, artists, vendors, caterers, photographers, videographers, all of y'all get at me. Let's talk. Chat-Town is for us. Who better to bring people together than me? All right? I'm one of them. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this journey of this season as we wrap this season up. Season 4 will be back. I gotta go take care of some personal issues that's going on in the family. But we still gonna be active. Season 4 will be back right around the time we do this live show. So in the meantime, this is episode 24. I got 23 other episodes that you need to go tap into. And then y'all can go on YouTube and catch all the lives. Play the lives back. I had a blast this season. Next season, my goal is to do a live show a month, but in different places. I want to put it all together. I just got to get the time and get focused. I'm focused this time. All right. So we got a live show January 10th. I'm bringing it home to Chicago, man. And I promise you, I promise you, you will be entertained. You will be mesmerized. You will come through with knowledge and respect. If you are in a relationship and you want to continue to keep that shit strong, hop out. Oh, I got some people that talk that shit. More details on that soon. January 10th. I'll explain all this later live. I'm doing my first ever live event. You rock with me? You support me? Pull up. $10 ain't shit. Y'all blow that on weed. Y'all blow that on 4 blacks, 5 blacks. $10 ain't shit. Real talk. You got some merch you want to move? Come on through. Hop out. Got plenty of space. Hop out. Y'all already know what this is, man. Season 3. This is a wrap. I will see y'all in January. We will be playing reels and clips and trailers and all type of shit to keep y'all entertained, man. And y'all be ready for the rollout. The rollout for this show is going to be crazy. I am going to put all my resources to the work for this. The rollout, everything is going to be on point. The environment is going to be cool. You could smoke. You could drink. We're going to have food. We're going to have entertainment. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those. Grown people shit. Don't come in here with that bullshit, because I promise you, ain't nothing getting in the way of this event. Everything is going to go smooth. Y'all already know what it is, man. January 10th. Y'all better be there. Y'all better be there. If you live in Chicago, you ain't got no excuse. Y'all better be there. Straight up. It's going to be live streamed too. For the ones that can't make it. It's going to be live streamed. Support it. Show up. Show out. I'll already know what this is, man. I appreciate everybody that has taken the time to listen to me. It means something. It means something. It really does. I see y'all when I see y'all, man. Y'all already know what this is. Season 3 is officially wrapped. I see y'all next season.